How's it going, everyone? Just wanted to do a little update video for you. I didn't get to questions yesterday on the Patreon, but I wanted to hit on them today. And then just talk to you a little bit about what I'm doing later today, because I'm going to make a video on the stocks I've been buying recently. I was actually looking at it, and the last 5 stocks we bought are actually up a decent amount, whether we bought them this week or last week or the week before. All of them are up, 5 to 20% actually, surprisingly enough. And we see the indexes are turning up a little bit. I think that's really just due to the treasury yield coming down a little bit since this morning, which is causing people to be a little bit more bullish. You can see them, all the indexes are going up throughout the day. Nasdaq's still down a good amount though, but we're going to take a look here at some questions. So in case you aren't part of the Patreon, I do this every once in a while. It's been every day or every 2 days during the week where I go through the questions that people have. If you guys want to join, if you're not part of the Patreon already, you can definitely check that out. Also, I tell everyone what I'm buying and seeing in the market and stuff like that. What do you think about CLSK lawsuit? And again, one other thing I should hit on is that this is not like I've looked at these questions yet. This is all just new stuff. What do you think about the CLSK lawsuit fraud allegations? I think it's the same thing that we saw before, right? Where uh, like no insiders were selling, right? I talked to them after these fraud allegations came out. It's kind of a back and forth, and it's holding down the stock. So that's where like I'm not going all in on CLSK stock, but I think it's probably like a lot of these other allegations where like there's probably some truth to it, not all truth, but it just short sellers trying to come out with this and make some money. There is a lawsuit back and forth between the company and people suing them. So I think that's why I'm not going all in, because there's extra risk because of that, but there's also extra upside because it hasn't really been moving up because of it. What do you think about ChargePoint? I like it. I have ChargePoint in a couple of my accounts, and it's one of my larger positions. It's really the market leader here in America, but I started to buy TPGY because I think it's at a little bit better valuation for what it is, but it's really focused on Europe right now, and that's where most of their revenue is coming. So I think you can play it one of two different ways. Europe's probably going to adopt a little bit faster, but ChargePoint already has more revenue and is going to take advantage of the infrastructure bill. What happened to plug power after hours? So there was some allegations, or I don't follow it very closely, so I don't know if the right term is technically allegations, but apparently they accounted wrong for future growth, I believe. So so a lot of people didn't like that, and it's been selling off. Yeah, so they say Plug has to restate 2 years of financial information. If the market has a massive sell-off, what stocks are good to buy on the dip? I think it depends on what's actually falling the most, right? So if like I'm not going to sit here and say, "Oh, go buy CLSK if the market dips," or go buy IIPR or something, because we have to see what goes down, right? What's being affected, how much is it being affected, and I think that's something that's important to take a look at. But I think it depends, right? If you can get bigger players, if you can get big companies that are 40, 50% off, like, I mean, I guess that's not a dip, that would be a straight up crash. But if something like that were to happen, you can go for something that's a bigger name, and you might not get as much upside, but it's a little bit safer. Otherwise, you can go SPACs around $10, or biotech if biotech gets super cheap, but biotech's a little bit riskier. So if we see another dip or another sell off, I already bought a lot of SPACs that are around net asset value, around $10 last dip. So I might be buying some more like mid-size growth companies. Do you think that TPGY will return to its price we bought it at? I really like the company. So I bought it right around 1950, I believe. And let's see. Right now it's around 1981, or maybe it was 1975 when I bought it. So yeah, I think this is probably going to stay around here. I mean, a month ago it was higher. It was all the way up over 30. but it's hard to know short term. It depends on the market just in general. I mean, it is a tech play. It is a clean energy play. So it's hard to know right now, but I like the company long term. I'll hold on to it whether it dips or not. I might add more if it dips a decent amount. So I'm happy with it, but yeah, it's hard to know short term what's going to happen with specific stocks especially. And then we just have a couple questions here. What do I think about EH? So let me pull that up here. So EHang Holdings. This is one that I looked at a little bit. I'm still diving into the drone sector. If you guys have suggestions for what drone company you like the most, let me know. Let me know if you like this one more or if you like a different company more, because I still need to get into it. I haven't dove deep into eHang, but like I saw it dipping a lot after the fraud claim, and then it jumped back up, and now it's back down a little bit. I still need to do more though before I invest in it. Let me know which company you think is the best down below in the comments. Hey Sam, I bought Sundial yesterday at 167 and broke even this morning. Should I put trailing stop loss just in case it tanks tomorrow after earnings call in the morning? So I don't follow Sundial, I'll be honest. Looks like it fell down a little bit here since open. But yeah, I don't really follow them that closely, so I apologize, but yeah, I'm not the best person to ask on that. Eric, train leaving the building for second time. Will it break the old highs this time around? Let's pull it up. So Eric was a swing trade for me. This is a company that I think we had like 70% gains on or 60% gains on in a few weeks. Definitely one that came down a good amount from the last month because we bought it. I think we bought it around 4 or something, wrote it up, and then sold it around here. So it's come down about, I don't know, 40% since then. So yeah, I'm not buying it right now, but yeah, it might be good. I don't know. It's consolidating around this 4 to 450 range at least, but I'm not buying it now. Fuse bullish trend showing us double bottom in green engulfing candle, ready for a pushback into the 11 to 12 area in the next couple of days. So yeah, I know when Fuse came out and announced who they're merging with, a lot of people weren't interested. like people didn't want to be invested in Moneyline after they announced it fell down a decent amount. So yeah, I'm not going to be buying this one, I don't think either. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any more questions. Leave them in one of these two chats for me, and I'll get back and answer them for you. Otherwise, I'm sitting on the sidelines a little bit today. Like we have some red, we have some green, but nothing that's like super attractive valuation wise for me. We have CleanSpark pushing up a little bit. We have we have Voyager pushing up a decent amount since we bought it because we're up now like 20% or something. Bitcoin's pushing up too. But there's red in the market, but besides Lordstown, everything is like 3-4% down. Not anything that's like an awesome valuation, even compared to a couple of weeks ago. So I'm sitting on the sidelines a little bit, looking for something to catch my eye, but I'm not seeing anything that's that's an awesome deal right now. Let me know your thoughts down below. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.